Okay, so today we're doing a video about damn, that hurt. About how we met each other. And how he became my pimp.
Husband.
He can start off with his first.
What you mean?
We're gonna do two different stories. Or I'm a back up, or I'm gonna back up your story.
Alright. Okay. So
you gotta talk loud.
It was when was it? It wasn't my first day. It wasn't my first day at work.
So
it was like I had just started working at Carowinds, and yeah, they probably don't know what that means. I ain't already said it now. I just started working at this place, right? So they had me working at this kiosk basically, and it's like this little outside place that had sold things, but it wasn't like in the actual building.
Cause we worked at an amusement park.
Yeah. So she was working the register where I was being showed to go, and when we didn't say nothing when we first seen each other, because she was acting stank. She didn't want to say nothing to me. She was just doing her job and shit.
I don't like people.
Yeah, but I don't tripping. I don't be talking people off it anyways. So, you know, we started. She was helping me out because I was crippled at the time. I had a whole cast on my hand. So we started talking like a little bit, like the more and more, like we was working. Then some man had came up, and
it was a girl.
It was a girl.
It was either a girl. I don't remember.
It was a man.
It was a girl. I think it was a girl with the saggy. She had saggy boobs. Anyways, we can see the picture whenever we scan their little thing. The picture shows up on it.
Their little season passes. Like they had like the little season passes to the...
My hand's red. Sorry.
Alright, so they had like the little season passes to the amusement park. And every time you scanned it, like the picture that they took would pop up. So we basically was scanning, and she was helping me with it, and like we kept on seeing that picture, so we was laughing at all their pictures. I ain't gonna lie, like that was messed up. It was like a bunch of weird selfies, and I was basically with her like most of the day. We ended up going on like our little lunch or whatever. She ended up going on her lunch or whatever, and I was like I'm gonna go with her because she was like one of the only people I knew at the place that we worked at.
I can't wait to tell mine.
Yeah. What you gonna say?
Okay, let me tell mine because his is so dry.
No, it's not.
Okay, so anyways, we was working at this place called Carowinds, and it was an amusement park. Mind you, I was not messing with no niggas because I don't like people. So
she fake don't like
so
people.
Anyways, they had sent me to this kiosk. Mind you, I do not work in no kiosk, and I didn't work in the kiosk, and they sent me to his kiosk. But he was new. I didn't know who he was. I thought he was this other boy, because they had this other boy who looked exactly like him with curly hair. But I think he did something.
He didn't look like me. He was light skinned with hair.
And so this boy, this supervisor, he told me to go over there. Mind you, I only worked this place one time, so I don't even know why. I had just worked it like the day before or 2 days before. That was my first time working there. But I'm like, okay, because my building was cold, and I don't like the cold. So I walked out there, and that's when there was like, oh, he was like, oh, I want you to train this person. You know, he needs help, da 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 da. Just ask him to do stuff for you. And I'm like, all right, cool. So, mind you, I don't be wanting a nigga right now. I'm in some toxic stuff right now. So I'm cooling. So I'm chilling. So I'm like, all right, I'm just light skinned. He tall. He's really tall. But I was like,
to her,
I was like, can you do this? Because I was on register. I was like, somebody ordered some turkey legs. Can you do this turkey leg? I can't. Why can't you do some turkey legs? I have a cast on, mind you. I'm not used to left-handed people. Well, I am at home because my mama, my brother left-handed, my grandma left-handed, my great-grandma left-handed. You know, I have lefties running in my family. I'm like, why can't you? Oh, I'm left-handed. So y'all, it's a long story how he got that cast. You can let him tell it for himself. That's a whole nother story. But yeah, he had a cast on. So I'm like, oh, you think you finna come over here and not do nothing? First of all, I'm on the register. Then you telling me now I gotta make the turkey legs. And then, like, all you doing is getting the drinks, but you going slow because you using one hand to get the drinks. You can't scoop up ice. Barely can scoop up ice. And I'm just like, oh, okay, whatever. So I wasn't talking to him. So then, like he said, person came up, and I'm starting to think it was the girl with the saggy boobs, but I don't really remember because this happened like almost 3 years ago. No, 2 years ago.
Or it was that old man.
It was 2 years ago. But yeah, so we had to start laughing. I don't know how we started talking, but we just started talking and laughing like we knew each other like from 30 years. And the conversation flipped, and we started talking about doing such and such and blah 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 and to other people. And he was talking about how he liked being in control and all of that. Because you did say that because everybody be lazy and they be laying down. So I'm like, yeah, I'm finna give me some da-da-da-da. I want this da-da-da-da-da-da. He was like, oh yeah, last time I got some was April. He said something. And then I was just like,
you ran off topic.
I was just like, and so then, yeah, we was talking, chopping it up. So I wasn't supposed to stay there the whole time. I was just there. I think to run somebody break or do something. I don't know. I think the person went home. Then they was like, you can go on break. And I'm like, all right, cool. Here go this nigga. Oh yeah, she's cool. Let me go on break with her. So you know me, I'm so I went in my building. I was like, yeah, y'all, this is this new guy, and he working over there. I don't know him, but he actually pretty cool or whatever. And he won't go on break with me, so I'm finna go on break. Oh, okay, you know the new guy name? No, mind you, he didn't know my name because I didn't have my name tag on. I lost it, but I was not finna pay $5 for no new name tag, and I was not finna let them get that $5 on my check. So I was like, yeah, I don't know.
They used to always look for a way to charge somebody.
But mind you, I had forgot what he looked like after we started talking. Like I wasn't really worried about boys. So when I had got to the bag, I seen him, but I didn't know if that was him. I'm like, I don't know if this him because I just forgot what he looked like. Like I'm just like.
So she said.
I swear to God, like I forgot what he looked like. So I'm like, that look like him. But I don't know if that's him because he had his headphones in, his little iPhone 6. So I was like, I don't know if that was him. But mind you, I haven't seen his phone before. So I came over there. We sat down, didn't say nothing to each other. For the first 5 minutes, it was just, oh, what you doing? Oh, nothing. I'm on Instagram.
She was like this. I walked up. She was like this the whole time.
Because I didn't know if that was you. That would have been embarrassing. That would have been embarrassing. So I was just like on my phone. We started talking. It wasn't as good. It wasn't as good as the first conversation. But y'all, when I had came back, they had sent me to this other kiosk, right? So mind you, after that, we parted our ways. This is the same day we parted our ways. They sent me to the other kiosk. I don't know why, but you know, God has everything planned for a reason. So I went to the other kiosk. I hear a knock on the door. I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? Here he go. Here's the supervisor. So I'm like, okay. I mean, I was lucky happy because I just need somebody to talk to, like, and he wasn't boring. Like, we had a good conversation. I don't know why, because he's very mean now, but he wasn't boring then. He wasn't boring then, so it was just like, okay, all right, cool. So we were just sitting there chopping it up. He was supposed to go with the supervisor. First of all, he didn't even go with the supervisor. The supervisor was like,
I ain't like the supervisor.
Yeah, you did. It was. Yeah. So we was.
The other one, I remember why I went to hers. I went to hers because the other one, we had to work in front of a grill because like they was selling like turkey legs, so they had like a grill and it's already like, you know, like 90 degrees out there. So I didn't want to stay there. So I had seen theirs. I seen it to one that she was at, and like they had like a whole little icing machine and stuff. So I was like, and it was under a tent. I was like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna go over here. So I was like, I'm gonna stay over here.
So then he was like, the supervisor was like, oh, Jalen, you're gonna come with me? Are you gonna come with me? Da 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 da. Oh no, I'm gonna stay here. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. We sitting here talking. Here go our area. So the areas are over the supervisors. And the supervisors are over us, but they're not our boss. They're not our boss or nothing. So the area come. Oh, Maya, why I keep seeing you following him everywhere? Mind you, I was finna get out because I had ran my break that I was supposed to do, so I was finna get out. So the area was like...
Hold on, let's have a disclaimer real quick. That area was always worried about somebody other than himself. Like, he was like...
And he was very
younger,
messy.
He was younger. I still think he was gay to this day. Can't tell me different. But... I'm off. But, yeah. He was
real, and it didn't matter.
He was real like into the thing. Like that job was like, it was like high school almost. Like they had way too much drama going on. Thankfully, I was like, I just kind of did me. I didn't really care what they was talking about. But like,
he was always high. So anyways, so he was like, why are you always following him? Mind you, I just met him. I'm just like, first of all, they sent me everywhere, but he coming. If that's the case, you want to say somebody following. If that's the case, he's following me. He's following me because I was at the other kiosk first. I was at the other kiosk first. Then I was at the second kiosk first. Who was it? This guy. But y'all, that's how we met. But then I wasn't worried about him, and I don't know how. But
this off the story. This a whole other story. But like, she was actually the one who approached me first.
That's a lie. Hold on. That's a lie. I said that he was cute. That didn't mean I wanted the relationship. Because I was chilling. And, you know, back then, you know, when you get your heart broke, all you want to do is just... and get on.
Like I said, she approached me.
How did I approach you? I didn't approach you. Somebody else approached you.
You was going to approach me, but I had called out the next day because I wasn't messing with it. So I ended up coming in like the day after I was scheduled, and she wasn't working. So she told somebody. She said she told somebody to tell me. What she told him to tell me? He was like. She either said
that I wanted the.
Yeah, she said that, but like the thing about it is when she had said it, she was like Amaya. I was like, who's Amaya? Cause I ain't never get her name, so I was confused. I ain't find out.
But we was knowing each other. We was knowing each other for a little bit. It wasn't just like right after I started talking to him. Like it was.
We had one of them type relationships where like you don't like you see them cool with them, but like you know like you never get their name because like I ain't one of them people. I ain't gonna just ask you for your name. That's awkward for me. She knew my name. She wanted me.
No, I knew your name because you had your name tag on. That's what it was.
Yeah, I did. I did.
I
have
knew
my
his name
tag on.
because he had his name tag on. It wasn't just like I just met him and I was just like, oh, I want him because I didn't at first. I really didn't. I started getting shy though. I don't know how we came here talking like that. And I started getting shy and I started avoiding him. I started avoiding him after a while. And everything got worse when his little friend came along. But it's okay because that's a whole nother story. And he was so happy for her to come to work with us. Oh my gosh, my bestie is coming to work with us. So I'm thinking, oh, she might be cool, y'all. I'm thinking she might be cool.
You overdoing it.
Oh, honey was straight. But yeah, this is the story of how I met my Doompa. You see what I did there?
Yeah,